Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for October 18th, 19th, 20th, and 21st. That is Monday through Thursday. Now, you know that I use my Radley Valentine decks. I'm going to use my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main reading. I'm going to use my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. I'll pull one, and then I'll finish up with my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for the overview, we are going to do my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards. I'll pull three as an overview for the week. Now, you know that I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Now, thank you all for being so patient with me. Grandchildren bring home little gifts. I had pink eye. I am able to wear makeup again, and I have a little bit of a in my throat, but everything is much, much better. And I thank you so much for your words of concern. I have been reading the comments, but I will be over the next couple of days responding to comments. It's just that I've been kind of tired, so I've been resting and taking care of myself. Good immune system and all the good stuff that you generally do when you're not feeling well. Anyway, couple of things as we go along with this weekend, and I just kind of want to give us a little bit of a catch up here. So we had a couple of planets, and I'm looking over here to the to my notes when I did the overview of Libra. So we had a bunch of planets that were going retro, but we now have planets that are direct. Now, Jupiter, which is in Aquarius, will go direct on October 18th. Jupiter is about gifting, enlargement, empowerment. Saturn, which is in Aquarius also, went direct on the 10th. Remember, that's when I talk about illusion versus reality. Seeing things in a deeper way, seeing the truth, the heart of the matter. Now, Neptune is still retro in Pisces, but Pluto in Capricorn went direct on the 7th. Now, Pluto in Capricorn's an earth energy. Pluto is about birth and death and rebirth. And Pluto in Capricorn has a really interesting energy. It is, where it has been for the United States, it hasn't been there, it's since 1775, and that was the time of our revolution. Now, it is entering that phase, and it will be really close to where that was in February of 2022. So remember, there is a lot more upheaval energy, energy that wants to really get to the heart of the matter, and just take that for what it is. But Saturn in Aquarius, and Saturn in Aquarius, Saturn will be in Aquarius for at least another year. It stays there until 2023, I think it is. I think it's January 2023. So again, there's going to be a lot of this, truth versus illusion versus reality. Okay, so we've got that going on. And then, of course, we have Mercury, which is in Libra. It is going direct also on the 18th. And we do have, anytime a planet goes direct or it gets ready to go retrograde, there is what we call a pre and a post shadow period. So it's kind of like the retrograde light. So even though it goes direct on the 18th, we will have a 2-week post shadow retrograde. So it's kind of like Mercury is, Mercury communication, hearing things. It's also about electronics. A lot of this has to do with our airwaves. It could have to do with our internet type of energies also. So we still have a couple of weeks with that as things try to get settled down or settle in or whatever they're going to be trying to do. So just remember this if things feel a little bit wonky. Okay, yeah, that's my word for that. Now, on the 20th, and I'm going back to the to that again, that Libra. On the 20th, we have that full moon. Okay, it's actually at 10:56 a.m. Eastern Time. And it is a full moon. It is in Aries. Aries is very much the fire sign. Aries is the god of war, Mars type of energy. So we have that full moon that's really pushing forward. Now remember, new moon to full moon, as it's getting bigger, it is the waxing moon. And, it's when we make our wishes, when we make our requests. Full moon to the new moon is when it's getting smaller. That's the waning moon. And that's when we let go of things. Right around the full moon, and I kind of like it like the day before, the day of, and the day after, though people can say 3 days before to 3 days after. That's when I say we release what's holding us back, relinquish what we don't need anymore, and request the good stuff. So it's release, relinquish, and request. I feel that this is going to be a very strong full moon. Like I said, it is in Aries. There is going to be a lot of this strength happening. So I do feel that it's going to be pushing the people, things, energies forward. Now, when I went and did the overview, I pulled out the Hierophant on this and the Queen of Rods or Queen of Wands. Now, the Hierophant is that traditional card. It is major arcana, so it's kind of global. It's kind of universal type of energy. And the Hierophant is also always about tradition. Now, I look at it as kind of like, oh, we don't like that card. I don't want to be traditional, but but it is about tradition. It's about government. It's about religious traditions also. Now, and it's also about, coming together with others of like mind. Now, the Queen of Wands, though, again, queens, the court cards all have an underlying energy. And what queen energy, the underlying energy, it is a water energy, emotional. It's very caring. It's very committed type of energy. But Wands is again fire energy, and this is now in Aries. So this is a very strong, passionate, burning, going. And the Queen of Wands is typically spreading your wings, following your heart, doing what it is. Now, so we have the Hierophant, which is traditional. We have the Queen of Wands, which I would say there's going to be a little bit of a rebellion type of energy going on around that full moon energy. So it could be that there's going to be, it's just basically we're not going to want the status quo as much. And we're going, so there, like I said, the Queen of Wands is a little bit rebellious against the status quo, and yet the Hierophant is the status quo. So take that as you will. Okay, so let me see. Do we have anything else that I wanted to get to you about? No, I did tell you that I would do an overview. So, and this is a really good time. This is a really good time for you to go over here, and for you to press the like, share, subscribe, comment buttons, and comment also. It helps to keep me on the air, so I thank you for that. Now, like I said, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. I don't know if I told you I am an intuitive channeler. I just, whatever is given to me, I will say. Remember, this is a general reading. Take what you like, leave the rest. Take only what resonates. Okay, let's go on, and this is with the Angel Tarot cards here. Let's see what we have for you. This is overview for the world, per se. Anything that is reversed has a little stronger energy. Nothing reversed with this, which is okay. Here we go. Move you out my way. King of Earth. Okay, so King's underlying energy is that air energy, the swords energy. And we have a lot of air energy going on right now. Our Libra, our Aquarius, we don't have a lot of Gemini energy unless it's in the nodes. But right now we do have, and those planets are now going direct. So the King of Earth, though, so underlying air, smart, thinking, making plans. Earth energy is our Capricorn. It is also our Taurus. It's also our Virgo, money energy. This is the ultimate professional. This is the one that knows how to handle money. This is the subject matter expert. This is all about the Midas touch. This is all about making money. Okay? So this is a generous, professional, responsible, practical energy. A successful time. Confidently accept opportunities you're offered. The Midas touch. So as these planets are going direct, and even if things are weird all around us, this is a week that there is opportunities for money, for career, for jobs. Okay, next card. The 10 of air. Oh, I love this. I love this. So 10's transitional, moving from one situation to another, one new beginning, 0, God, source, whoever that is to you, energy. Air energy is again what I said, sword energy. And this is moving on. Something is ending for something new to begin. There is transition stuff going on. I do kind of feel like, when I do feel that Pluto type of energy going on, that there is a new birthing, because remember, death and birth, that's what the Pluto energy has. That there is this birthing type of energy. Now, birthing is not always easy. So there is still some stressors to go through. It's not that we just wake up one day, but we could, and I would love that, where we say, oh yes, everything is wonderful, and, where we would like it to be. But it is still making those steps. It is taking those steps and walking through. Okay. The end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction. Our last card here. 6 of air. Okay, so there is something changing for us. There is something changing. 6 is the number of man. It is what you make of it. It's the energies you put into it. And these two are all about moving on, making changes. Now, remember, air is, though, strategizing, thinking things through. It's being smart about something. It could be about hearing news also. So this is lovely. Considering what I just gave you for the planetary overview, this still, we are very resourceful and we are very resilient and we can still push through. Okay? So things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. So there is a lot of transitional energy. So we have a 106 energy here. Remember, when I tell you about the numbers, it's really for you to look these up, and there's ways to look them up. One is to look, to put them in your browser and put 106 angel numbers, hit enter and see what pops up, see what resonates for you. Sometimes the numbers are mirrored, so it could be a 601. So look that up also. And there are some things, people talk about gematria and such like that, which kind of confuses me a little bit, but there are ways of looking that up too. So, okay. So there's something going on, something, the professional, the Midas touch, the money coming in. I like all of this. Things are transitioning. We are moving through whatever it is we have to move through. Their energies are pushing. We do have like six planets in the air signs right now, which are masculine signs. So there is this, I don't want to say stronger, but there is this more concerted effort again to push things through. And we have a lot of those planets going direct now. So let's catch a ride and let's make this happen. Okay, now we will start with the readings. Hello, my Libras, and happy birthday to you. We're coming to the end of your birthday season, but we still have some more time left, so enjoy your time, okay? And I have something in my mouth so that I will not start coughing on you, hopefully. Anyway, Mercury is going direct, but it still has some interesting energies. It still has to get for another 2 weeks until where it began. So you could still be coming across some things. Oh, celebration time for you. You could be coming across some people that are from your past. You could still be, in fact, I think that's really the big thing. And also, as we get closer to the thinning of the veil between the natural and supernatural, expect to have more supernatural energies. So expect to have, especially this week for you, I feel like you need to expect the unexpected in the supernatural realm, okay? Okay. Anyway, 3 of Raphael. Threes, wonderful creative energy, very powerful energy too. Putting it forth energy. Say something 3 times, do something 3 times. The Trinity energy. Raphael is our water energy. It is our Scorpio. It's our Pisces. It's also our Cancer. And we're about to go into Scorpio energy too. But the 3 of Raphael, I always feel, when I see this for a Libra, I feel laughter, I feel joy, I feel very strong, high energy output for you. I just feel that this is like, you feel like you're on your path. It's like you know what you want to do. No matter what anyone else wants to tell you, you know what you want to do. And sometimes, when you're listening to the other people tell you why or how something cannot be done, inside, I just feel like my Libras, you giggle a little bit. You're just kind of like, you listen, you give them courtesy, and then you're just kind of like, see ya, don't want to be ya, type of thing. So, 3 of Raphael is reasons to celebrate, a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. Now, these 2 are reversed. Let's see what we have here. The 9 of Michael. So, now we have a 3, we have a 9. Nines you have all the information you need. You've got what you need to do to make your decisions. Now, Michael is your energy. It is our swords energy. It is yours and Aquarius and Gemini. So I talked about that in the introduction. So this is kind of like, okay, I'm just feeling like this, we're going to read what this says, but I'm just feeling like you're on the precipice of more changes. You're on the precipice of taking control of a situation, taking control of where you want to go. And it's kind of giving you that excited, scared, excited, scared, excited, scared type of energy. Part of it is like, I feel like bubbles and happiness and all this is like, yay, this is where we're going. I know this is what I wanted. I've wanted it for 10, 15 years. I've wanted this since I was a little kid. And then we have the 9 of Michael going, should I trust it? Should I trust myself? What am I going to do? Why am I going to do this? So there's a kind of big leap here with this. So here we have celebration. Here we have doubt. Here we have certainty. I should have said certainty. Here we have doubt. Celebration. Oh my goodness, wringing of hands. What is it that I'm going to do? Where am I going to go with this? Am I making the right decisions? Now, the thing about the 9 of Michael, it also reminds us that we need to, again, our thoughts, our words, positive. If we put out, well, it's not going to work, you know what? Usually then it doesn't work. So, and I'm not telling you to be delusional. It's not like, well, I'm going to go, especially with my voice right now, I'm going to become a great singer. No, I won't. There is preparation that, and I don't have that natural talent. But these are things that, my Libras, you have planned for, you have thought about, you've gone back and forth in your mind. So, have a little trust in your own intuitiveness, okay? Have a little trust in your gut, in your feeling. So, you've gone and done the pros and cons. So there's some decisions and some changes happening for you. So this is telling you that your worry is unnecessary, focusing your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. Last card, the 7 of Ariel. Now, Ariel is our earth energy, okay? We talked about what that is, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So the 7 is an umbrella, divine umbrella. It's a divine number. There's a divine protection. And the 7, Ariel says, you have done all the preparation. So it's almost like we want to read it backwards in a way. You've done all the preparation, stop worrying, and enjoy yourself, okay? You have prepared. You've done all the work. You know what you're doing. You've thought about this. So whatever this decision is, it feels like the decision is coming up for you to possibly make, okay? Okay. You have invested wisely. Have patience and wait for the harvest. So you might have to wait a little bit longer, but it does look like your plans are going well. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. So Again, too, so now the fact that, so we have a 3, 9, 7, but I told you about reading them backwards, and the fact it's kind of like you've done the work. Stop worrying, enjoy your time. You might want to look at it as a 7, 9, 3 also. Okay, let's go on. Oops, those are my wrong cards. Here we go. Let's pull one from John Holland's Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. Here we go. I do love these cards, but they're not a true tarot deck. So now that's reversed. 16. So we have that one number, the 10. We have 6 number. Okay, if you watch the intro, we talked about that. Disruption. This is the Tower. This is like the Tower moment. Everything has to come down in order for things to be built up again. Now, this could be you being very worried about the disruption. This could be the disruption that it causes to other people. But the thing is, whatever this is that it planned, you can't expect it not to be disruptive to others. Because Libras, I know that Libra season has been rougher than normal. And I mean that as in, you've been pushed forward more so than normal. This could be this feels like you're just, like, you're just kind of saying, I'm walking, I'm leaving, okay. I'm not telling you to quit your job. I'm not telling you that, but I'm going to use it as the example. And remember, it's always easier to get a job when you have a job, okay? But I feel like this is just kind of this is like a really major change in your life, and I don't know that other people can handle it. That's up to them, I guess, though, right? Right. So let's see now what crystal or energy will be helpful for my Libras. Because the main reading is saying you have been thinking about this, you've been preparing for this, it's something that excites you. It's kind of like, I've got one life to live, okay, we don't know about reincarnation. There's a lot of things, there's a lot of anecdotal evidence that demonstrates that it's true, but, I know that there's only going to be, for right now, one Debbie. Okay, so this is one of those times that my Libras, you're kind of looking at your life and saying, I just feel like there's just this real big breakout movement for you, and whether people agree with it or not, you're gonna have to figure that one out. Okay, you're gonna have to figure that one out a little bit. But it's not necessarily, and it might not be as easy as you thought, but my Libras, you are very determined personalities, determined energies. So let's see what we have, what crystal or energy would be helpful for you. Here we go. This one's reversed also. Carnelian. Now, I love carnelian. I have this really big carnelian right over there. Self-trust, relationship rejuvenation, powers of concentration. It's also about healing from abuse. I feel that that's really strong for some of my Libras out there. Carnelian is also about, even though it has a lot of root or base energy to it, it is about speaking your truth. So, speaking out. So it might be something you might want to carry. Okay? Okay. Interesting stuff. My Libras, I would love to hear about this. Okay. Now, remember, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell, make your comments. I will be looking at my comments. I am looking at them. I will be answering them soon. And thank you all for your patience. Now, remember, as always, my Libras, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.